Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? It is Monday, July 22nd, 2024, 6:23 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:23 a.m. Eastern. Good morning. Welcome to the show. This is a show where I go over indices, commodities, crypto, movers, and shakers of the day. I'll officially get started in 7 minutes. I jump on because, well, hello, it's Monday. I got to get that mouth matched up with that brain, do an audio visual check, take a few chart requests, and, just hang out with my friends. And by the way, friends, we had a trial just for pre-gamers and my Twitter followers last Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Y'all sold it out in 36 hours. We had 50 slots that we capped it at, and y'all just filled it up. So I hope you're enjoying the membership. I look forward to getting to know you better in the chat room. Good morning, good morning. Hey, Greg, Jeffrey, Topher. Amen. Unburdened by the past. Ain't that the truth? Hey, Flectos. Hey, Tess. Mal, Jeffrey, Sam, Jill. Hey, Spaceball. Hey, Paula. Sir Fernando. Alice. Dollar Tree Farmer. Thank you so much. Hey, Luzmar. Hector. All right. AV is good. Hey, George. Bullstrike Cheetah. All right. Caterpillar. Okay. I have my alert set on Caterpillar on the 4-hour. I want to add it back to my dad's account. I sold it at $3.56. I was telling y'all about it back in here on this inverse head and shoulders on the daily, and I'm out of it. My dad's actually a Caterpillar certified diesel mechanic, so I think it's kind of cute that I've been putting Caterpillar in his account. Looks like we have a dividend today of $1.41. That's likely impacting price, possibly on Friday. Wait, no, whoa. Ex-divvy date is today. Okay. Good morning, Juan. Hey, Nugget. Hey, Hector. Mississippi Matt. Jay, awesome. We're Gucci, awesome. Awesome. Hey, Fred. That's very nice to say. I'm a class act. I think a lot of my family members have an argument to that, but I appreciate it. Dollar Tree Farmer, you're like 16 to hit the like, 16th in the room, or are you like 16 years old? Because I probably need to clean up some of my, talk if you're 16 years old. All right, let's go back to the Caterpillar. Get focused, Lori. We're looking for a daily higher low. We had that big upper wick of profit taking. Daily higher low is the more likely scenario. We are at the 50% retrace of 344.03. Again, today being ex-divvy date, it's impacting price. On the next bounce, a lower high is possible, not necessarily more probable because it's a 50% retrace. The more probable scenario is an EQ of sorts. So we'll see how this plays out. Like I said, I have my alert set right there. You can see my alert for 4-hour RSI. That's what I'm waiting for a potential long. All right, so we have Daniel Pearson, or Daniel, I don't know if I should have said that name, asking for a Roku. Okay, Roku, we're looking for a daily higher low. We got a daily tweezer top right here at 65.11, 66.19, 66.18. We have a double top tweezer top. Roku is running into the brick wall of the 26 EMA on the weekly. On the next bounce up, bears will be scouting an hourly lower high compared to Friday's high. I am watching Nasdaq right here. Dan just posted about it, and I'm watching it on another screen as well because we're getting 15-minute overbought, looking for the 4-hour lower high. I like that for a top fish setup on Nasdaq in this area. Just wanted to be timely with that announcement. So on Roku, hourly lower high is the more likely scenario. 4-hour lower high, I'd be a much more comfortable bear on this than a bull. Let's go look at Nasdaq real quick. Yeah, Nasdaq, we're right here. 73 RSI on the 15-minute, looking for a 4-hour lower high. 30 minutes approaching overbought. We're getting close to a top fish setup. And we're approaching 5,600 on ES. Okay, 1 second. All right. I'm looking at a NASDAQ short right now, setting up my order. Let's see if I just got the tippy top. We'll see. Okay. Hood for Topher. When you got a name like that, Topher, you get whatever you want. Give me long vowels any day of the week. Those are I'm good with. Short vowels are a problem. So Topher, I love. Daily high or low is a more likely scenario. We have gap fill at 22.45. We're slightly red. 22.80 support coming in hot here. Weekly big upper wick on last week's candle. Daily inside bar. It's all about 22.80. I'm not seeing any time frame that I like for utmost clarity. I just like bounces for shorting at this point. We got rejected at the hourly Great Wall of Louisiana, the 50 MA. We'll see what happens here. Starting to hesitate up there with upper wicks. You see those upper wicks of bull exhaustion. Let's see if bulls can turn on the jets here, or do they roll over? All right. Well, oh, it's 6:30 already. Wow. Well, that escalated quickly. DPST, I like the hourly EQ that I looked at last time. Okay, 16th leg. Okay, and awesome wants. Okay, I'll try to remember waste management, awesome, because you're awesome. Aw, Fred. That's nice. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Good morning. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. If you want to give me a follow on X, that'd be lovely, at Chart Gal Lori. I will have a Q&A webinar on Friday where you can ask me anything. Specifically, if you have options questions, futures questions, I want to know what's out there. What do y'all need to know more of? So I'll share that link tomorrow or at the end of this show. Yeah, I'll share it at the end of this show. But we'll have a Q&A on Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Ask me anything. So, all right. Well, I said hello. And what I do here every morning is I go over this handy dandy table. And this is a table where I look at different correlations and how they're factoring and working together, either inversely or direct correlations. And overall, we are a little bit more bullish than bearish on larger term time frames or on hourly bounces where we're getting this dead cat bounce going in some scenarios. I highlighted this daily RSI above 50. I'll show you why. Overall, we don't have a lot going on for the economic calendar, but boy, do we have a lot going on with earnings calendar. We have Google earnings after hours tomorrow, Tesla earnings after hours tomorrow, big earnings week. And next week is the Super Bowl of earnings. So just be prepared for that. Don't get caught with your pants down for multiple reasons. All right. So what were we? I wanted to show you. Oh, ES daily. Why I had highlighted 50 RSI. 50 RSI can serve as synthetic support. Look at this. We're at 52.64. Look at what happened last time we got to 50. On this big run up, since daily oversold April 19th, we have not crossed 50 RSI. So it would be notable to me if we were to cross 50 RSI to the downside. Now, let me tell you, we can't turn a blind eye to that volume. That's not Sally, Susie, Johnny selling. That is some major selling that came in On bounces, we're looking for daily lower highs and most importantly, 4-hour lower highs compared to Friday's high. Most important sentence I've said. So, let me say it again. I just saw Awesome's note. Gotcha. Thank you, my friend. So, the most important sentence of the whole day is 4-hour lower highs are the more likely scenario compared to Friday's high. So it'll look a little something like this. Lower high, lower low, lower high. We have enough room for a higher low now. So does it EQ out something like that? That's the more logical scenario. If I could leave you with one picture in your head, this would be it. So NASDAQ's bouncing a little bit harder. And also, let me mention, I'm watching 5,600 general psychological resistance on ES and on NQ. We saw how 20,000 was a ridiculous magnet, back, forth. So you see I have a little alert there. I want to know when it gets close to Friday's high, and I want to know when it gets close to 20,000, which happens to be the same thing. So 4-hour lower highs are the more likely scenario. RTY has a little bounce going on here. RTY is set up a little bit better than ES and NASDAQ because we have a daily higher high, higher low. We haven't broken daily supports. We have plenty of room for a daily higher low. Where does that get set? We need to clear Friday's high, and then bulls would feel more comfortable that, hey, that daily higher low is set. So that's our litmus test. RTY, get over Friday's high, and boom, daily higher low being set, odds just increase exponentially. So RTY has had a great run up, definitely stronger of the indices on the daily chart. Remember, it hasn't gotten a new all-time high, but it is stronger on the daily chart. This is still a gorgeous monthly chart with a squeeze. When I hesitate and pause, y'all know I'm just staring and admiring the beauty of a chart. Y'all know me probably very well. All right, Dow got a new all-time high, and we have room for a daily higher low. Got a new all-time high on Thursday, then promptly came back in. We're looking for that daily higher low, and then do we get a daily lower high, or do we EQ out on this one as well? Is there a high-pitched tone? The fan is on, but let me tell you, we're hitting 109 over here, 110, and there's only so much this woman can take. So sorry about the fan noise. If there's a high-pitched stream, please let me, high-pitched noise, please let me know so I can work on it. All right. Let's get back to it. VIX promptly rejected from Friday's high. 1719 was the VIX high from Friday. We rejected, and now we're in an hourly downtrend. Daily, we're inside Friday's range. That's likely to remain the status for the rest of the day due to the size of the range unless we break out the top. We have this big compression squeeze that broke bull on Friday. However, VIX is known to give back gains. So I'm not intimidated by this bullish squeeze on VIX firing long because VIX is known for giving it back. Hey, my girl Tammy. Tammy just going to get in there and say, y'all leave her alone. Let her be cool. Hey, Ted. How are you? I hope you had a good weekend. I wish I could meet all y'all. If you're a TCG member, we have a meetup at the end of September in North Carolina. And if you're a member, you know more details about that. So I hope I get to meet some of you that I haven't met before and see my trusty friends. Okay, so VIX is coming back, rejected from Friday's high by about 28 cents. Nope, yep, 28 cents. Hang Seng and DAX were green overnight. Overall, Biden bowing out and Harris becoming the nominee overall was perceived, this is not a political comment, I don't care about politics, but is perceived positive for the Democratic Party, and that is in turn positive for China relations because it is the perception that, or the assumption that Trump will be harder and more difficult on Asian relationships. So saw big green in Asia overnight, and DAX is big and green right now. Crypto's taking a breather. On the daily chart, this thing is fine. A daily higher low is the more likely scenario. On the 4-hour, we could possibly achieve a 4-hour higher high. Though, well, that was a pretty big retracement. So 4-hour lower high is the more likely scenario. So we'll see how we fare here. Did we get a little hourly head and shoulders? That played out well for us last week for a really good trade. So I'll be watching that. Ethereum has that same psychology of a potential hourly head and shoulders. Daily, it's fine. Has enough room for a higher low. But an equilibrium is likely on Bitcoin and Ethereum with the size of these retracements, either a lower high or an equilibrium. Good morning, Wave. Okay. So on the dollar, I was noticing this morning we have a potential 8-hour inverse head and shoulders. Here. Now, do we get a right shoulder and then have this reversal pattern resolve to the upside? And even is a potential inverse head and shoulders on the daily. We're stuck below the daily 200 MA and we have a daily inside bar. 4-hour has plenty of room for a higher low. If I'm a dollar bull, I'm encouraged by this bounce, but I'm frustrated with this daily 200 MA overhead. Weekly lower high is the more likely scenario on a bounce. Let's see if bulls can get over 104.36. Gold is bearish this morning with dollar bounce. Hey, Luciano. Hey, Fat N, where you been? That rhymed. Okay. I am hyper this morning. I've had 2 big Yeti cups of coffee. I normally limit myself to 1, so y'all have to deal with the fallout of that. Daily higher low is the more likely scenario compared to 23.56. On the next bounce, a lower high is the more likely scenario. So we like to stage things in our minds. What's step 1? Step 1 would be as far as probabilities, a daily higher low. What would be step 2? A daily lower high. Step 1, step 2. So I think bulls have the edge right now in this location on a bounce. I think it flips to the bears. Oil is weak. Hey, hottie. Hottie, I'm hottie. I'm not a hottie, but I'm hottie. Oh, Lordy. I told y'all somebody needs to come take this coffee from me. All right, daily, we're in a downtrend on oil. Weekly, we are looking for a higher low. Oil's getting the snot beat out of it. I don't know if that has something to do with Biden or more to do with the dollar. I would say more to do with the dollar. On a bounce, you're looking for an hourly lower high. If you're looking for a 4-hour lower high. Oh, that's cool, Fat N. On a daily, you're looking for a lower high as well. We are at the daily 50 MA, looking for a weekly higher low. I'd be careful as a bear here. Y'all know how I feel about that 50 MA. Mwah. Love it. All right, Nat Gas is up 4%, getting a bounce. Nat Gas is trying to shed its name of Nat Trash. Do you, boo? Daily lower high is the more likely scenario compared to 2448. Don't have a setup for you there. Apple's gapping up now. So we have a daily inside bar on Friday. We're gapping up. Daily 50 MA is overhead at 228.36. And a daily lower high is the more likely scenario. So this will be important for bulls to, if we EQ out, to go get that higher high. But step 1, hold this gap up. That's it. Step 1, hold the freaking gap up. 22680. On a pullback, bulls need to defend, and then that becomes a long signal. Amazon is trying to get its inverse head and shoulders going. It is also gapping up. Let's see if Bezos can get his finger off the sell button. This inverse head and shoulders is confirming in pre-market. 184.93 is your level to hold. Gap rules apply. On a pullback, bulls need to defend, and that is then a long signal. Hit that like button if y'all don't mind. All right, NVIDIA is not gapping up. They do have an upgrade this morning. We closed Friday with an inside bar. And look where we are at my beloved daily 50 MA. So we'll see if Nvidia can get its bounce going. We did break. Yeah, we break it. We broke weekly support last week. That's not a good look. On the daily, we're at a decent location for a bounce at the daily 50 MA. And we're getting over the hourly 50 MA. Tesla, we had some robot news from Elon. So Elon came out and said, well, he said a lot of stuff about Biden, Harris, Trump, blah, blah, blah. But as far as fundamentals, he said something about robots, that he will have robots in 2025 working inside Tesla and then providing them to other companies. So that's somewhat bullish. We got a 2% bounce, but look at the size of Friday's range, which Tesla typically has a big ATR. So right somewhere in this area. And we are right in the middle of that range. So we'll see if we close today with an inside bar on Tesla since the range was so big. CCJ, a Queen of the Mountain trade, we are gapping up. We are looking for a monthly higher low. Daily didn't get oversold, but we are at the daily 200 MA. We're gapping up. Gap rules apply. Meaning on a pullback, you want to hold that, and that is a long signal. So CCJ, I like bullish. Crowd, I like for reverse back burners. Crowd's getting the ever-loving snot beat out of it, which whoever messed up all those systems, they need the snot beat out of them. No, fighting is bad, kids. So we're looking for a reverse back burner to short, looking for 5 or 15 minute overbought conditions during regular trading hours. I'm going to go with 15 minute and go ahead and set that alert. Tell me when the RSI gets to 70. Reverse back burner, looking for top fish setups in crowd. SERV is serving it to the bears. NVDA announced a 10% stake on Friday. So I would like a back burner trade on SERV. Looks like the 5 minute is occurring during after hours, so I don't want that one. So I'm going to wait for the 15 minute. Tell me when RSI hits 30. Paul? Oh, that's funny. That is hilarious. Paul says, with X and SpaceX moving to Texas, we can now sing All My Exes Live in Texas. So SERV, I'm looking for a 15-minute back burner. SMCI, this is the one I'm least confident about, but I find intriguing. We held support of 773.81. We held that by 26 cents on Thursday, I believe. Yep. Yeah, on Thursday, we held that support level. So SMCI is officially in the NASDAQ 100 today, and Walgreens Boots Alliance was given the boot. So with SMCI now in the NASDAQ, we have a tightening range here on the hourly chart. We need to get over that hourly 50 MA. I like this for a potential long setup against that support of 773. Messi is in the chat room. Man, I've gotten a little famous. Okay, so we have a few more minutes left. I'm done with Queen of the Mountains. I like CCJ to the long side. Gap rules apply. Crowd I like to the short side, looking for reverse back burners. SERV, I'm looking for 15-minute back burner. And SMCI, I'm looking for a long entry. And on SMCI, we have earnings Tuesday, August 6th, so be aware of that. Okay. What did Awesome want? Oh yeah, Waste Smart. Awesome's trashy like that. He's all about waste management. Potential daily bull flag. We're at all-time highs. We got a new all-time high on Friday. So even if you have a potential head and shoulders on the 30-minute, which this was higher high, so it's not a head and shoulders. This is more of rising wedge behavior. They tend not to break bearish in all-time high scenarios. So I would continue buying dips on this. Get some chips with that dip as long as all-time high conditions remain. So right now I'd switch to back burner, and it looks like you have earnings on Wednesday. Let's see. Netflix is a mess. We had such a big range on Friday. It is a messy chart and very difficult. I think you'd probably do better selling iron condors on Netflix because that range is going to be tough. Okay, AVGO. We had the split last week. Looks like analyst is positive on it, but we are not gapping up like we are on NVIDIA. We are over the hourly 50 MA. We're green, but bulls want more. We have earnings tomorrow. Nope. When is this earnings? Thursday, August 29th. So we got a ways. I like it as long as it's, I like it long as it's above the daily 50 MA, but I wouldn't say I have a clear setup. No problem, awesome. I do it all the time. We look at so many charts. Goog is up here testing Friday's high. We're not too far from it, 181.97 over the hourly 50 MA. Trying to set the weekly high or low. Earnings tomorrow after hours. Daily inside bar on Friday. Let's see if bulls can get over that 182. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to go set the stream up for TCG. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Visualize how you want to look at how you want to feel at the end of the day and look, I guess, how you want to feel and trade accordingly. All right, use stop losses.